Sometimes we can get too excited. We can get out of place, or like they like to say, out of pocket. How do we get out of pocket? Not discerning the measure of faith that God has distributed to all of us. I'm going to get back to that. Paul says something like this when he was dealing with some things that were happening to him, also thanking the church at the same time for what they had done for him. I'm good because God takes care of me. I am learning not to get too excited, not to get too overwhelmed at the same time. I'm not going to get too excited and puff myself up. I'm not going to get so low and abase myself to a place where I feel like I'm utterly lost. He says, I know how to do these things. He said, I know how to be abased and know how to be abound in all things. It's understanding the contentment that God has given me. I've learned how to be content. It really doesn't matter, because I never speak in respect of want, because God is going to take care of me. I don't worry about certain things that are happening because God has me. He was in a prison when he was writing this to the church. And he was saying, I've learned that in all things to be content, because God will get me through anything. When he was saying I can do all things through Christ, he was referencing what he was going through. And all of this that he was going through, I'll make it out of this because Christ is strengthening me in it. I will never get to a place where I think I'm too much, or I'm too big, or I'm too awesome. I will never let things get me down. We got to always understand and be mindful of the measure of faith that God has put in all of us so that we'll be okay. Never esteem yourself higher than you ought to. Never, because you will find yourself in a mess because you didn't recognize the measure of faith. We all have a ministry. We all have a dispensation or a outpouring of faith for us and what God wants us to do. Let's find out what that is. Let's stay in that so we'll be all right. We all got to check our temperature and make sure we're flowing in the right climate. We got work to do. God bless.